Здравствуйте, это вторая часть. Извиняюсь, конечно, ошибочно вернулся, так как мне надоело ходить без патронов. В общем, здесь лежала вторая отмычка. Да, без прав.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. One thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. But we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
Сейчас нет настроения ходить полностью. Так, я человек простой, и мне даже так хватит, чтобы получить это дополнение удовольствия.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks.
Фонтейн не узнает, как сказать, не будет знать об этом, что она хотела его убить. Я не знаю, этой игры нет логики. Хоть это и моя любимая игра.
The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that. Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
I've been on a sabbatical for going on 15 years now. I get some work, but I want to get back to real acting.
You should be ashamed! Come! Let's test your metal! Come on! What are you running away for? You left me with nothing!
Second Raider, that's you!
умереть с читами. По-моему, самый гениальный человек. По-моему, как-то еще не нравится как город, то, что с ним случилось. Ладно. Так.
Love, I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Мы снова здесь. Вот так вот. Правильная нехватка, походу. Реально. Другому головой ненавижу.
Somebody there? I sure would love some.
Зря. Да. Не, все же мне этот городок нравится. По крайней мере, тот. А не канцелярия.
The humpback whale. That thing is a 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide. There. The stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes.
Грустно.
That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
That's
Steal my lead! I'll shoot you. Now.
Что-то отсюда.
My God, you'll know you were in a fight. Don't leave me out here.
Time we dealt with our detractors.
Stop acting up! I forbid it! Don't you think you can hide? I'm tired of this insolent behavior!
Да, так все изменили.
Behind you.
How can you rationalize cowering?
да, бесконечно я тоже. Пока он не пригодится.
When can I see you again?
Как мне лень копаться.
Seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. With confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
You need a cold shoulder.
Get out here! Your supper's getting cold! You have 1 second to show your face.
Да, они добавили плазмит в руках. Да, на самом деле полезно. Когда мне такой бак с патронами. Заметил, что я нажал?
This is gonna be noisy.
Stop acting up! I forbid it! She was just here, I just saw her!
You're right where you are.
Come! Let's test your metal!
Богу, наверное, заметка.
You're only hiding from yourself.
Come back! We can work this out.
No one around? I still have you.
I saw where you went. Did you give him my message?
Do not throw the ball in the house.
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter and we're done.
Just pop. You don't have my permission to leave.
И сразу замечает, из моды в другую сторону. Логично. Хотя я не мутант.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
I know real well how these buyers think. I get into their heads.
If you don't keep ahead of the rest, you'll be resigned to fall.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Почему они всегда все в масках?
I'm just honored to be in the competition, and gee, I hope you like me. Because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture in 1958.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Где тут ваш Дед Мороз? Напоминает тоже первую часть. Когда ты делаешь холодильник. Тебе там подставу устраивают. Очень похоже.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we need. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten. Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. You'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Saying that you?
Who the hell are you? Second Raider, that's you!
Oh, don't think I didn't hear that. Restaurants? They'll put a roach in your salad as soon as a tomato. I ate it tonight.
Похоже, он тоже обосрался от того, что я
Simple. You want to mind control everybody?
это что
Public
там
address
идет.
system. Just like that.
Она даже не поняла, что это. Плохая, ну как лучше.
When I find you.
Дед Мороз на улице.
You shoot me!
Я же не понимаю.
I saw where you went. Did you ask to be brought into this world? I want them to get it in writing. Bell has rung. Class is over.
Они здесь все не говорят ту фразу с первого BioShock. Когда убиваешь, они такие: спасибо, что пришел. Что они говорят: спасибо, я не пришел. Это будет.
Just another long line of suckers. Give me the cold shoulder.
Зайти. А, вот. Включить.
Stay! We may make more yet.
Nice timing.
Что ж, кто-то есть, уже никого нет. Что-то мне не нравится. Я туда плохое
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on.
Я помню, была какая-то вещичка такая. Я к ней подходил. Понятно, это всего лишь улучшение для Деда Мороза. И по всему это нам подсказывает. Что это за привидение?
Swap in the new cathode tube. The Suchong schematic showed on the back of the device, I think. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do.
Эти двое.
I need to cool the transformer at the top of the device, or the whole thing will overheat. I need to actually use... Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
I did everything correctly.
What did I tell you?
Вот мы входим в разрыв. Судя по всему, мы возвращаемся в Колумбию.
Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen?
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Fink has a secret lab. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
Taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive, a girl.
She must leave, a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Мы снова их встретили. Такая что-то непонятное такое вот произошло. Сейчас мы узнаем, что именно. А нет, не узнаем. Так. Странно, что Элизабет никаких комментариев по этому поводу не дает.
Use that time!
все подшивают.
Think.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We've just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
В общем, мы отправляемся на поиск какого-то.
We've got the clock key.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh, and all that it is
Так, извиняюсь.
heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
Второй эпизод намного длительнее, чем... Посему открываем разные комнаты. Находим всякий хлам.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a god.
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
Listen, I got you this guy here for my
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children.
Судя по всему, это тот момент, когда мы ближе бы переместились в это измерение.
I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Надеюсь, здесь не появится такой фигни, как Сакла, первый кажется, будет какой-нибудь там, не знаю, кто.
Boys sneaking around out there. Tear it all down!
Show yourself. Jesus, this right then here. Say, somebody fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young. I always remember him just being there. It must be a prototype or something. Does it matter? I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
С твоей стороны. Психотерапия, кровью, в машине. Да.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
That did not sound.
think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past there damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
One knife right in you!
Got me against the wall.
No one will touch you.
Hunt you down! Gun her down!
Pretty lady has the hair. Deal is deal. Bring it to Sujong.
Вот мы возвращаемся в Восторг, наконец-то. Значит, мы все-таки находимся в универмаге. На самом дне океана.
That business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong! Suchong, we had a deal, now open...
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Yi Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Now, traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker,
шанс
They'll
выбрать.
underestimate you, Elizabeth.
Правильно, лично я бы
People
выбрал
always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements, and Orion does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Orion has no time for rooms.
Come on out. You got my full attention. Got you now. Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Да, вот чем говорят.
I'm on your side. Cool. They mean to make an example out of you. I'm on your side. Time's up, you goddamn twist! I'll make sure to hit on that pretty easy. Take no pleasure getting rough with a lady. Been expecting you. Still got you. Get back here. Come out. Let's get this over with.
Всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписываемся, ставим лайки.
Come on out.
Всем пока.